So good day everyone. I am Casey Banyas Supat, Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics. So we are in Unit 4, in Assessment Learning Resources and Instructional Input Accommodation. So my topic is Inclusion Programs. So inclusive education means placing and educating the children with disabilities of children of any diverse background in regular classrooms with children of the same age and who do not have disabilities. And also it implies that all children join in and one is enrolled by their local schools and appreciated in regular classes and are given full opportunity to learn, contribute and take part in all parts of the existence of the school. Then should be all students regardless of their physical, like intellectual, social, emotional, linguistic, or other conditions. So what is inclusive education? All students attend and we are welcomed by their neighborhood schools in age-appropriate regular classes and are supported to learn, contribute, and participate in all aspects of the life of the school. So they are developed and designed schools, classrooms, programs, and activities so that all students learn and participate together, ensuring access to quality education for all by effectively meeting their diverse needs in a way that is responsive, accepting, respectful, and supportive. Benefits for students. Enable each students to fully participate in the learning environment that is designed for all and is shared with peers. Provide a positive climate, promote a sense of belonging, and ensure students progress toward appropriate personal, social, emotional, and academic goals. We are responsive to individual learning needs by providing of sufficient levels of support and applying student-centered teaching practices and principles. So, importance of inclusive education. There are inclusive system provide a better quality education. Schools provide a context for a child's first relationship with the world outside their families, enabling the development of social relationship. Then respect and understanding growing students of diverse abilities and backgrounds play, socialize, and learn together. Then the education that includes and segregates, perpetuates, and discrimination against traditionally marginalized and groups. The last is when education is more inclusive, so our concepts of civic participation, employment, and community life. Promoting inclusive education. So there to promote inclusive education where pupils from different backgrounds and beliefs are taught together so they can learn with one another and about one to another. Support students in text-based environments, promotes independence and confidence, then enhances learning and the expression of ideas. Enhances learning and the expression of ideas. Improves rating, influencing. And philosophy of inclusive education. Inclusive education is a basic human right. Inclusive education is a cardinal right for all learners to a quality education, and this responds to their basic needs that will eventually improve their lives. Inclusive education is presupposes that all human beings have equal value and rights. Inclusive education assumes a basic commitment to treat all persons alike unless there are good reasons for treating them differently. And free education is a cornerstone to build a just society. Through inclusive education, all children are capable to maximum environment in the progress of their community and in the making of a just society. Fourth, inclusive education takes forward the agenda of education for all EFA. So, inclusive education is vehicle to realize the basic right to EFA. So, all children must have the chance to study and grow together. Number 5 is inclusive education focuses on providing learners with an entertaining learning environment, and education addresses the needs of all learners in non-threatening and supportive environment. Their philosophy of inclusive education. Then, there are barriers to inclusive education. Number 1, attitudinal barriers. So there are negative attitude of some to accept and interact with disabled citizens. 2, physical barriers. So lack of wheelchairs, ramps in schools, malls, parks, mushrooms such as washrooms, playgrounds, and public transportation. Number 3 is inappropriate curriculum. The curriculum does not meet the needs of diverse learners, and there are less modification based on the local setting for teachers to try approaches. Sometimes the content is irrelevant to the experience and the levels of the students. So 4 is untrained teachers. So regular education teachers usually do not have the suitable training, experience, and education to know the needs of students who have disabilities. 5, indicate funding. So innovation funding in the major threat to the implementation of inclusive education. So 7, poor organization of the educational system. Our educational system is highly centralized and inhibits trends, change, and initiatives. Decision making tends to be located at the highest level. The focus of management remains oriented towards employees, then complying with rules rather than ensuring quality service delivery. So that is barriers to inclusive education. So when there are the inclusive educations we have this effort that gifted students, street and working students, from remote and dramatics to populations and students of linguistic, ethnic, or cultural minorities, and students from other disadvantaged or marginalized areas or groups. So inclusive education that are educating the children with disabilities and children of any diverse background in regular classrooms with children in the same age group that have disabilities. That means that schools should accommodate all students regardless of their physical, they are have intellectual, social, also emotional, linguistic, or other conditions. So that that's called inclusion education. So that are, yeah. So thank you and goodbye.